Hey everyone, welcome back. So, we're set up for Pokemon. I am super excited because, like a lot of people are probably already pointing out online, everyone's saying that it is a great new direction for Pokemon. Now, my daughter is going to come down in about 30 seconds because I'm pretty sure a package just got here for me and she's going to come and drop it. You can leave it right there on the table, honey. I don't know. We'll check later. Okay? Yes. Yes, we will check that later, honey. Okay? Bye, baby. Careful. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Just really bad timing. The Amazon driver, just dropped it off as I was, pushing the live button on the stream. So I'm like, it's going to happen any second now. So I hope all of you are doing good tonight. We're gonna get started. So I'm really starting fresh. Haven't played at all. Been staying away from social media, like Twitter and stuff, for the last week, which is why probably if you've seen that I've been hardly tweeting in the last week, it's because I really didn't want to get any spoilers to this. Hey Casper, it's going pretty well, Mr. Mish. I've been doing pretty good. Hey, how are you doing, man? Glad to hear from you. JV says, haven't bought the game yet, especially just waiting for this. LOL, we'll decide afterwards. Perfect. So that is the exact reason why we're doing this tonight. And Chris Ball saying, glad to hear first Pokemon Legends game is worth it. Win any prizes at the gala? I don't know. I didn't attend it. I was getting ready and stuff, and I didn't check in. So, yeah, I will guess find out later. But no one asked me to be there, so I'm assuming not. Like, I won the Bravo this year, but yeah. Sorry, it's a work buddy, so there was an award show tonight. I didn't really go to it. Thanks for playing live. Yeah, okay, so let's get started. We're gonna get started on things because most likely, if there's a lot of Pokemon stuff, there's going to be like a little bit storyline setting this up. So I'm going to be paying attention to the storyline at the beginning of this. Hey, Raul, welcome tonight. It is well that thou art here. Okay, so it's Old English. I am that which humans call Arceus. Now I wish to know thine appearance. So we get to choose what we look like. So we're going to take this guy. What is thy name? I will name myself Rick, as I normally do. There we go. We good to go. Yes, we are fine with that. So, Rick, soon thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee. A world inhabited by wondrous creatures that humans call Pokemon. Rick, yes. I'm ready. Seek out all Pokemon and thou shalt find me once more. I will hold my obvious Poke-related questions till the end. Thank you, Tagade. No problem, but welcome tonight as well. Yeah, I didn't do a vote on starters this time. Honestly, I'm gonna go with, I don't know. We'll see when we get there. But I think I'll just go with whichever one feels best this time around. Honestly, these weren't my favorite generation of starters. I saw the lineup and, they're all fine. They're just not my favorites. But, yeah. Not sure if starters is going to be as impactful in this one, though, as in, other Pokemon games. I wonder. Hey, Jumping Bear. How you doing, man? Bear's waiting till they drop the DLC. We don't know if there's DLC, but just in case there is, he's waiting till we know if there's DLC. He's gonna get a pack. Mr. Mish is saying Squirtle forever. You're a Squirtle fan. Personally, the first time I ever played, I took Bulbasaur. Then it pretty much became Charmander on most future playthroughs because it's so long before you get another good fire Pokemon in the first generation. Are you alive, my boy? So that was always my thinking, is like, I want a fire Pokemon, but it takes so long to get another decent one that that's why I took it back in the day. But my first ever playthrough was with Bulbasaur. You gave me quite the shock, falling from the sky like that. But thank goodness you seem unharmed. Okay. Who are you? Where am I? We get to select here what we actually want to ask as a question, which is something I think is pretty new. Who are you? Let's go see. I'd like to ask you the same. I mean, you fell out of the sky. You understand? Come now. Who in the world does that? Okay. I must say, your clothing is unusual. You wouldn't happen to have an acquaintance in these parts, would you? I doubt it. Yeah, let's go with that. Nothing much, man. Just chilling tonight, playing a bit of Pokemon. I see you seem to be in a bit of a pickle. I might offer some directions. Do you have somewhere around here you could stay? No, nowhere. I'm going to put up the sound a tiny bit for you guys. So you don't know anyone here, and you don't even know where to spend the night. If ever it drowns me out, just let me know, but I think it's going to be pretty good. Well, this is a proper pickle indeed. Are you quite sure you'll be able to survive? Somehow, I guess. Let's whatever. I wonder if these are the questions that will actually get you to skip. I see. Well, no gentleman would abandon a person in such need. True. Boom. Plish plash. Yes, sir, sure. Oh my, I'd completely forgotten I had just caught up to these 3 runaway Pokemon when you tumbled out of the sky. It's almost as if they knew you'd appear here. But you even know what a Pokemon is? Of course I do. Come on, we know what Pokemon are. My, that's a relief. I thought you fell from the sky. It seems you have some common ground, eh? Well, yes, well, these 3 Pokemon belong to me, mysterious creatures that they are. Oh, yes, and what might your name be? Okay, we already selected that. Oh, so you're called Rick. I really wish they would have done voiceovers this time. I think it would have been a serious kick up, and, like, they, you know, Game Freak can afford that. I really would have liked that this time. I mean, it's not going to destroy my experience, but feels like a jump that would have been decent. That name has quite a ring to it. I imagine it must have some lovely meaning. Oh, but I do apologize. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Laventon. I am something of a Pokemon professor. Surprise, surprise. That is to say, I'm a scholar seeking to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Yes, Pokemon such as these 3 here. Good. So, setting up the storyline as usual. Oh, blast and bother, my darling Pokemon. Why must you run away from me again? I'm terribly sorry, but you think you could help me round them up? Oh, so we're probably going to start out right away with a catching lesson, which is not too bad. Okay, so now we get control. First time. I'm going to take a few seconds. I do want to see. So B is basically like our crouch stealth type thing. We have free roaming camera. So camera is, we have full control. Pretty good. So far, nothing else is standing out to me. Like none of the other face buttons are really doing anything. But obviously this thing is trying to attract our attention. So let's see what's up. There's a glowing beeping object over there. Okay. So A is investigate talk. You found something that resembles a phone. It's probably your phone, but it's changed shape. You feel a strange power emanating from it. Obviously, it looks like the Arceus thing on the back. So a message appeared on the screen. I bestow upon thee this Arc phone and thy mission, seek out all Pokemon. Pretty simple. Gotta catch them all. They're still sticking with the original premise. So let's see. Okay, we can tilt the camera as well. So we've got tilt options. So I'm sort of going through this so we get a hang of like what to expect. In case you guys are wanting to pick this up, I'm going to go through as much as I can to describe like what you can't do and whatnot. Sigh, alas, yet another miss. Aha, I'm glad you've come to my rescue, my new friend from the sky. I tried catching my little runaways by tossing some Pokeballs their way, but I'm not the best at this sort of thing, you see. I'd love to give you a go at it, but perhaps I should tell you a bit about these three first. Now, I do think I'm going to go with the Cyndaquil. That is Rowlet. Rowlet can photosynthesize like a plant, and apparently it battles using its sharp feathers. Yeah, the graphics, honestly, for a Pokemon game are definitely, in my opinion, a step up. I don't think we're going to be blown away like with the best graphics we've ever seen on the Switch, but it's definitely a step up, in my opinion, compared to what we saw previously. Hey, Scotty, how you doing, man? Glad to see you here tonight. That one over there is Cyndaquil. Fire burning on Cyndaquil's back will flare up whenever it is surprised or irritated. Boom. Lastly, we've got Oshawott, who is near the pond. Oshawott naps while floating on the water, and it can battle using its shell-like objects on its belly. Perfect. Splish Splash. Oh my, I nearly forgot to cover the most crucial thing, how to go about catching Pokemon. So we're going to get our lesson here. Here you are, my boy, Pokeballs. Throw these at Pokemon to catch them. 50 balls. Dang. So yeah, I think this is going to be a game really focused on just catching. A mysterious ball can be thrown at wild Pokemon in order to catch them. These balls can be crafted by hand if you gather the necessary materials. That I would like. A nice Pokemon game with a lot of crafting. That sounds good. But that won't do for an explanation, will it? I do apologize. Let me be more thorough. Now, I've mentioned already that Pokemon are strange, marvelous creatures. What's so strange about them, you ask? Well, each and every Pokemon is able to shrink itself down to minuscule size. And that's where Pokeballs come in. Pokeballs are a recent invention, you see. Throw one at a Pokemon and the Pokemon will shrink down and fit inside the ball. Comfy as can be. And with that, you've caught a Pokemon. Great. Now we've just met, but I'm afraid I've no one else to turn to. I'd be awfully grateful if you could catch the three runaways. Now, the proper technique is to take aim at the Pokemon, then let the ball fly. It's quite simple. Though far be it from me to say, that doesn't sound right. I suppose given my own dire lack of skill in this area. Okay, so Pokemon be caught by throwing a Pokeball at them. Hold down ZR. Okay, to ready a Pokeball. Take aim with the right stick. Okay. Release the ZR to throw the ball. If it hits a Pokemon, you may be able to catch it. If you've readied a Pokeball but do not want to throw it, you can press B to cancel. Perfect. Which do you think is the best Pokemon game ever? I remember, like, 10 years ago, when it was Pokemon B, we're falling into ditches, getting hit by cars, etc., looking for Pokemon. This explains everything, yeah. No, Pokemon Go is fun, but it's way too much of I don't like the sort of mobile game you have to play every day type of thing. Gets on my nerves because some days you just don't have time. So I would not say Pokemon Go. My personal favorite generation of Pokemon, it's a really hard one, but I really like the first remakes of the first ones, like Fire Red and Leaf Green. I found that was really fun to re-experience the first ones. Obviously, I have an attachment to the first generation because I played the first generation when it just came out. But if not, after that, I would definitely say my personal favorite is like Emerald. Like the Emerald, Sapphire, Ruby generation, I really liked. I think it's where the Pokemon storyline was at its strongest, in my personal opinion. So Tagate says this explains everything. Of course, man. We're just gonna pop up. I don't even know if we need to be, like, stealthy. Knock him right on the head, man. Oh, got one. Simple as that. Yeah, Pokemon Stadium, I didn't play the second one either. And honestly, like, during the Nintendo 64 era is probably where I was playing the least Nintendo. I was playing, like, PlayStation 1 at that point. Because most of the major franchises, like Mega Man and all that, jumped ship over to PlayStation. So I was playing that, like, Symphony of the Night, you know, like Castlevania with Symphony of the Night. You had, like, Final Fantasy Tactics, Final Fantasy 7. You had all the Mega Man X4 came out on the PlayStation 1. Sorry about the dog, which is pretty much my favorite Mega Man of all time. So, like, I moved over to PS1 during that era before coming back later on. So catching business rig, a jolly, useful skill to have around here. Only 2 of my darling runaways left now. Like, I had a 64, don't get me wrong. I played Mario 64, I played Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, but it wasn't the main console I was playing. So now we have to find the other 2. So the other one's here, so he got spooked. Don't know if it actually matters at this point. Got the other one. You know how many people fear to even approach Pokemon, never mind catch them? Bravo indeed. Just one more. Let's wrap this up sharpish, shall we? Perfect. Now, where is Cyndaquil? I didn't see him. Hold on. Not over here. Oof. Don't know if you hear the kids, but they are having a nice little argument upstairs. Oh, there he is. There we go. Right on the head. Oh, that one didn't go through. J'ai compris. Merci beaucoup, mon bébé. Juste laisse-le ici. Merci. Bonne soirée, mon bébé. Yeah, sorry, dans 1 heure, dans 2 heures à peu près. Sorry about that, guys. Had to just, my daughter came and brought me my supper, which I'm going to maybe try to snack on a little later, or worst comes to worst, just heat it up. So Pokeballs are hardly 100% foolproof. Give it another go, old boy. There we go. So obviously they're just letting you know right away that Pokeballs don't always work first time around. There we go. Let's just see. Boof McGee says, trying to get an opinion. I recently bought a 3DS strictly to play Pokemon. With the potential issues I'm reading about the carts, would you go digital? Trying to buy them physical seems like a gamble. I'm really more of a physical guy. I'm still building my 3DS physical collection, but very slowly as prices are as I'm trying to get lower prices going. But I did hear about the physical cart thing. I just don't know how widespread it's going to be. Like, I don't know what the failure percentage will be. So I'd rather not, like, say, hey, go physical or go digital. I'm still going physical. Just because I believe that will be more trustworthy nonetheless than risking, if the 3DS breaks, to lose all your games if you can't re-download them. Because if you look at it that way, if you lose your 3DS, you lose all your games if they're not still available on the server. And we know the 3DS store is going down one day. So rather than lose all of them, I might want to lose a slight percentage of some games that are no longer functional. Don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. That way, at least if you do buy another 3DS, you're still going to have some games left over. If you want my... That's the way I look at it. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, what a relief to have them all back. You see, the 3 Pokemon you caught have only just arrived at the village to help with our research. They won't yet listen to anyone. As I mentioned, they bolted from the village almost as if they knew you'd come falling. But I must say, Rick, I was taken aback by how well you used the Pokeballs. How is it that you catch Pokemon so ably when you've only just arrived here? One can't help but think there's a reason you appeared here and now. Seek out all Pokemon. That object is an Arc phone, you say. What an odd device. Could it be guiding you somehow? If you'll indulge me for a moment, there's something I'd like to share with you. You see, I have a dream to compile this region's first complete record of its Pokemon. So I guess we're still going to be completing a Pokedex. We in the field call such a catalog a Pokedex. Yes, a proper Pokedex is a wonderful work of research containing detailed records of all the Pokemon to be found in a region. But in order to properly document Pokemon, one must of course catch them. And therein lies the rub, I'm afraid. Pokeballs have only just been invented, and not many have mastered the skill of using them. Yeah, it's true, I forgot. This is like a prequel. This is like the early days of Pokemon. Enter you, a person with a clear talent for catching Pokemon. Your goal is to seek out every Pokemon, and mine is to have all those Pokemon caught. A situation ripe for teamwork, don't you agree? I think we do agree that we're going to be working as a team. Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? So JV wants to know what Boof has decided on. I think Boof is going to think about it unless he's ready to make a decision, but I'll let Boof speak for himself. Come now, what do you say? Shall we help one another out, my boy? Yeah, you've convinced me. Look, I want this to move along, so let's just agree with everything. Let's get moving. Then whoever and from wherever you may be, I welcome you with open arms. We've a Pokedex to complete. First things first, let's get these Pokemon back to the village. Then we'll sort out your lodgings and find you some proper clothes and a meal and all that. Perfect. Follow me then onward to Jubilee Village. Nice. So let's get a move on, guys. I'm going to have to read all this stuff because obviously this is a first ever game in this genre. Can't depend on my previous Pokemon knowledge to 100% get me through. So that's why I'm paying attention to pretty much everything so we don't get lost and start going in circles and stuff. Oh, I love this. It's like old school Pagoda style. Thank you for your tireless work keeping us safe, my good guardsman. This young man was of great assistance to me and my Pokemon, so I hope you'll forgive me. Boof says, since I don't plan on playing the 3DS games long term, I'm still leaning heavy on digital, still getting through the Virtual Console classics. And that's why I said, man, take your time, think about it, and you know, obviously I do think the prices are going to go down because of that failure rate, so maybe you can get some good ones. And you know what? There might be in the future possibilities to repair those carts as well. Because I already know that there are programmable 3DS carts, like the technology is out there. So there could very well be a way to transfer your games to a new cart if it fails or something like that. If you want to go like, you know, the route of always having legit carts and whatnot. Jubilife, it's come a long way. Okay. I understand you must be more a tad curious. This road we're on now is known to the locals as Canala Avenue. The village was built scarcely 2 years ago. There's much to do yet. Man, it's coming by pretty quick. And since we know so little of the local Pokemon, people hesitate to set foot in the village. Now that impressive building ahead of us is the Galaxy Hall headquarters for this entire outfit. So by the way, I don't control the speed of the text here. It is scrolling through as we're walking. Oh, botherations. I'd almost forgotten. I need to go and report that we were successfully recovered the escaped Pokemon. I'm going to ask you to wait for me at the canteen. It's just past this building here, then to the left, the Wallflower it's called. So just past this building to the left. Your arc phone is beeping. Somehow it seems to show you where you need to go next. Pretty decent. Use the button to view the map on your... Use the minus button to view your map on the arc phone. Perfect. You can consult a map for guidance to your next destination, information on your missions, and requests. You'll also see a guidance marker while you're exploring the village. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice that they're basically taking the guesswork out of where you need to go. Because I don't think it's going to be as based around where we need to go and more on completing missions. Now, when I watched the trailer, it did seem to be pointing more like in a Monster Hunter-y type destination. Like with a base village and basically, you know, hunting out Pokemon and whatnot. Well, now, aren't you awfully suspicious? The wallflowers for Galaxy Team folk only. We don't have seats for outsiders. Move along. Okay, didn't he just say we could get in here? Haha. That's probably where we're going to get our little outfit. Who are you? I've never seen anyone dressed like you are. What if you were attacked by a Pokemon? You'd be minced meat in those flimsy clothes. Not sure how our clothes are going to be blocking Pokemon, but sure. If the guard let you through, you must have ties with somebody in the village. Perhaps you've met Professor Laventon. He's a scholar from a faraway place. Well, she's cool and chill by moments because I really like time my gaming time around when when I'm not needed elsewhere. But there are still frustrations at moments that she thinks I'm putting too much time into gaming and the channel, so it's always a balancing act. But I try to make sure that I dedicate a lot of time to her, which is sometimes why, for example, if I go back to doing the upcoming games, there's no speech on Sundays in that video because I promised her I wouldn't record on Sundays. And the last few times where I put out videos on Sundays, I've recorded it on the Saturday, but edited it on the Sunday. So, you know, it's a balancing act. JV says, haha, my wife allows me to play in the evening when kids are sleeping. Same thing. That's why I love the Switch, because I can play in handheld everywhere in the house. Or if I only have girls. And my wife accepts that I'm not going to sit down and watch like princess movies all night. So if I'm sitting beside them with my Switch in my hand and playing while they're watching one of their more girl movies, not a problem. And she doesn't mind it. You know what I mean? And that's why I love the Switch. And that's why I've already said it before. I play a lot more in handheld than I do docked. I really mainly play docked when I need to do a review on a game. When I need the footage of what I'm doing, like tonight. But yeah. It's a struggle, definitely. You're skipping the game, but you want to see what it's like? No problem, man. I understand that perfectly. Hey, what's up? Without the Juice. Into Pokemon, but I love the Switch and this channel. Thank you so much, Without the Juice. That is so nice to hear. So let's get back into it because this is a slow start, man. There's a lot of like chit-chat. His Pokemon do get away from him at times, though. It makes me a bit worried for him. I suppose I'm hardly one to talk. I've had some trouble with Pokemon myself. I was hit by a Pokemon move called Thunder Shock not long ago and had to take to my bed. So yeah, apparently we're going to get attacked by Pokemon here. Like, the Pokemon are actually dangerous to us. But the Professor, well, I do wonder how long he'll last. Fortunately, it's just as Akari says, I'm a clumsy sort of fellow, to put it mildly. Professor, oh no, she got caught saying that it was clumsy. But everything will be quite all right now. Rick here has agreed to help us with our Pokedex. Excuse me, you plan to appoint him to the Survey Corps. Corps, not corpse. Corps. You can't just slap a badge on whoever you like without Captain Celine's permission. I'll allow it. Captain Celine. Assuming the individual can contribute to the Survey Corps, that is. I am the captain of the Galaxy Team Survey Corps. You may call me Celine. I think we got her name was Celine with like about 3 times in the last 2 exchanges. Professor Laventon has told me how you helped secure his Pokemon and they slipped, blah, blah, blah. And now it seems he would like us to feed and house you in exchange for your ongoing labor. So we get lodging in exchange for putting our life on the line to catch the Pokemon. You look to be 15 or so. Time to work, man. 15, come on. Quite old enough to work for your keep. She took the words right out of my mouth. But we can't simply take on a stranger who wanders in among us without any idea of their skills or origins. Tomorrow we shall see if you can prove yourself worthy. Oh, a most reasonable decision, Captain. Now, would you care to join us for a meal? I'm sure you've got plenty of questions for our visitor. That's quite alright. I prefer to eat alone, so I might appreciate my meals without distraction. Let's go. Aloof as always, I see. Well, no matter, the rest of us can share a meal and some pleasant conversation, eh? So by the way, in case you're tuning in, we're going to be going probably till around 8, quarter after 8 tonight. So a couple of hours. Hopefully we'll get to see a lot of fun stuff in that time. Depending on how it goes, depending on future stuff, I might do a full review on the game. We'll see. But I think a lot of reviews are already out there, so I'm not sure how worthy that's going to be. But that's going to be. But yeah, we will estimate. Benny old chum, the usual potato mochi, if you please, but make it for 3 today. There we go. So hopefully we're going to skip too much chit-chat and get some action here. Wonderful stuff, Benny. Much obliged. Your potato mochi never fails to please. Professor Laventon, where exactly did you meet our visitor here? Oh, well, you know that great hole in the sky, the one people call the space-time rift. Our new friend fell right out of it. So I guess this is going to be like time travel storyline. You can't be serious. By the way, I had a couple of exchanges with someone who's already finished a game because he got a leaked copy. And apparently, main storyline, we're looking at around 15 to 20 hours. Someone who wants to be like a completionist, we're probably looking at around 60 hours for the game. Come now, I'm a scientist. My job is to observe and explain any and all phenomena. I concern myself only with the facts. Now you already know there are many Pokemon here in the Hisui region that there are in the grass, in forests, by water, or whatever they like. Our job as the Survey Corps is to research them and find out what kind of creatures they are. Well, we know this much. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. So it really shows that at this point they haven't realized, like they haven't learned to really work like in unison with Pokemon as we sort of know in the future games. So it's really a weird like dynamic because in the future like Pokemon are helping people, they're doing jobs for them. Trainer is like a setup thing, but here everyone's like, whoa, Pokemon dangerous, watch out. It's all but impossible to know what kinds of powers they might possess or what sorts of powers or what sort of wondrous things they can do. But that's where Rick will come in. He successfully caught 3 Pokemon, 3 of them in quick order, you understand. Hey Andrew, welcome tonight. Yes sir, the fam is doing well. They were arguing, they're full of energy, they're good to go tonight. Nobody in the Galaxy team is capable of a feat such as that. This means we can finally begin our Pokemon research in earnest. 3, we have a hard enough time catching even one when wild Pokemon come after us. Well, to be perfectly fair, the Pokemon that fled to the beach weren't on the attack. But the key to catching Pokemon is getting close enough to aim your Poké Ball well, and it seems our new friend is fearless enough to do just that. Does the Survey Corps really have the leeway to be enjoying a leisurely meal with this outsider? Your captain just ordered 10 whole portions of potato mochi, you know. The slow progress on that Pokedex of yours clearly has her on edge. Well, we're going to kick that up into high gear as soon as they let us at this. Oh, sorry about that, guys. That must have been an awful sound. I almost kicked the microphone. Sorry about that. Watch your ears. I'm sure we'll start to rein in the good captain's stress eating soon enough. Exactly as I said. Now have your fill, Rick. And think if you make it into the Galaxy team, you'll never have to worry about a meal again. The team provides for all its members' needs, even if said members fell out of the sky. Okay, let's hope after this like long chat we get to do something. That's why I said that like basically it would be really awesome for these games to have like voice dialogue, because all this could be run through so much quicker if like this was a vocal exchange. But I mean, it is what it is. That was quite delicious indeed. Yes, the food was lovely, but more importantly, you do remember that Rick has a trial to pass. To join the Survey Corps, don't you? Not to worry, I have complete confidence in Rick's skills. It's true that I do have the skills, so we should be good. Let's hope it is not misplaced. Rick, was it? For tonight at least, we will provide you with a place to sleep. You may use our quarters there. You picked up Trine 4 today, played a little bit, really nice graphics. Trine 4 is very good. The Trine series, like all except the third one, I would say is very good. The third one isn't awful, it's just a lot weaker than the other entries. First one does feel a little bit dated in its floaty controls, but it still gets the job done. It's still very fun. You heard that there were a lot of interruptions throughout the game. Well, there's a lot of chit-chat. Yeah, I agree without the juice. Like, that is a RPG thing. The start is always a slow burn in RPGs, especially JRPGs. Like, Western RPGs sometimes make sure you've got like a really quick punchy start. And if you think about it, some of the best RPGs though do not go through that tripe. Think of Final Fantasy VII, how you start with that huge action section, like attacking the factory in Midgard. That was like the perfect beginning to an RPG. Starts out high paced and then you work back into the storyline. Love that. For tonight, at least, we will provide you with sleep. You may use quarters there. Okay, let's go. But yeah, that is just my opinion. There are ways to get around that. Like, they had a quick, like, oh, we caught 3 Pokemon. Like, they got to us into us quickly. But I just feel like they could have found ways to break this up. Okay, you will be expelled from the village and we will meet our death. Sure. So if we don't pass the trial, we are basically toast. Captain Celine's somewhat like Hisui in that they're both quite harsh. Now, she simply puts a stern front to help keep us all safe. At any rate, I think it's time we turned in for the night, eh? It's a good thing one can't fall out of the futons we sleep in here. I imagine our new friend has had enough falling for one day. Ha ha ha. Nice joke, nice. And with that, I bid you both a good night. Come on. Yes, good night. Come on. Rift in the sky, people falling from it. The world is full of mysteries. Same thing happened in Sword and Shield. Yeah, it was a slow start. Okay, so let's just head to the quarters. Like, I'm not going to mess around too much because we want to get to something good. So, like, we're gonna explore the town like once we've got things going. Because I want to really get things going so that we can have some fun tonight. Like, it's weird. We've already been at it almost 40 minutes and we've still like only gone through the intro. Survey tips contain all sort of useful information to help you carry out your survey work in Hisui region. To read them at any time, just press the up button to open the menu. Perfect. And he says, team member, don't wish your toils to be forgotten. Diligent records will save from such a fate. Sir. Save your progress, press the up button, then open the menu till save screen. There's an autosave function. You can have your progress saved automatically. You can disable it, blah, 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 blah. Sure. So let's go here, ZR. Save your progress. Perfect. There we go. Yes, I want to rest. Let's do it. Oh, something disturbing in the sky happening. Dang. A lot of rumble, by the way. I didn't really feel it till this particular moment, but when that lightning struck, it majorly rumbled in the controller. So obviously it's a sort of first party title, so there's going to be rumble functionality, but first time I really felt it there. Good morning, Rick. Are you up? Quite some lightning last night. Today's the day of your trial, Sora. Let's give it your all. So let's go see what's happening. Let's just check this out. Okay, we can store items, but right now I can't open it. Probably because they just want you to get out, and we actually don't have any items. Lover Wether we got. I hope you had a nice sleep, even if it's land strange and new to you. Let's get to headquarters. Captain Celine is waiting. So let's get a move on. Go to our headquarters. Like I said, having that little sign showing you where to go, I have no problem with that, because if the main point of the game isn't like figuring out where you need to go, that just makes everything so much more streamlined. Like when they say, oh, building right to the left, and you're like, okay, there's like 5 buildings over there. At least this one tells you right away which one it is. The Survey Corps' offices are here on the first floor. Don't give up. Keep those eyes open. Wild Pokemon, they were everywhere, attacking from all sides. I sent out my partner Pokemon, but against a whole pack, outnumbered. Oh no. This is what happens when you go so far afield, but the medical corps will put you to rights. That man's with the security corps, and even with his own partner, he took a beating from wild Pokemon. So yeah, apparently they can, like, gang up on you in this one. Because Zishi is, or Kaishi is saying, yo, I'm also playing. Great stuff, man. Yeah, honestly, I was holding back all day to wait till the stream started. Honestly, if I wasn't streaming, I'd already have, like, at least, like, 4 hours into this. I would have played through my whole lunch break. I would have played, like, once I finished work while I was setting up to start streaming. Captain Celine, Rick is here, so trust me, once the stream is done tonight, most likely, I'm going to be sitting on the couch still playing this. Because it's always girls' night movies on Friday, so after stream, I can bring my Switch upstairs. Let's get straight to it. If you wish to join the Galaxy Expedition team, prove yourself capable by going out into the Obsidian Field lands and catching 3 different species of Pokemon. Bidoof, Starly, and Shinx. Sure. Catching 3 Pokemon from the start? No one in the Galaxy team have ever managed that. Did this stranger not catch 3 different Pokemon only yesterday? So they're holding me to a higher standard. You were in 3v1? Well, it looks like that's what they're setting up. The Galaxy team does not have the means to provide for those who only take without giving. If you wish to stay, you must prove beyond any doubt that you'll be an asset to our cause. So she'll lend us a satchel so we can carry what we need. Perfect. We good to go. Let's go catch some. Kari will step in if anything goes awry. Okay, by pressing the Y while consulting the map on your ARC phone, you can check the tasks you have waiting. There are 2 types of missions and requests. Missions must be completed to progress in the adventure, and requests are optional. So we've got like main storyline missions and basically optional missions. Which is why I'm saying that this feels somewhat like a sort of Monster Hunter type setup. Is something the matter, Professor Laventon? In order to complete our Pokedex and well simply survive in this unforgiving land, Rick absolutely must pass this trial. And as a professor of Pokemon, I've got just a ticket to help you accomplish this. He's going to give us a Pokemon. Obviously. Okay. I'm skipping through the text because obviously he's just saying choose a Pokemon. Let's go Cyndaquil. We taking him. Yes. Let's go, buddy. Oh my god, that expression on his face, man. I wish I could screen capture that backwards. Hold on, I'm gonna actually screen capture that. His expression on his face when he was looking down at the Cyndaquil was too funny. He had like his mouth open, just like in this weird pose. And with that, one of the Pokemon you caught at Prelude Beach will now be yours to keep. Good show. I've tucked Cyndaquil back inside its Pokeball for you, so take it. It's yours. Awesome. So let's go ahead. We've got Cyndaquil. Word of advice, my boy, pay close attention to which Pokeballs are empty and which ones contain a Pokemon when you're out in the field. So I imagine if we throw a full Pokemon in a Pokeball, it's because we want to use the Pokemon. And if we're throwing an empty ball, it's to catch. That could well be. They did go dashing from the village when Rick fell out of the sky after all. Well, not to worry, you two. I'll have you assist me with my research for now. True plus Splash. Sure. By the by, what species has Captain Celine charged you with catching? Well, that's smashing. All 3 of those species can be found in the Obsidian Fieldlands. Let me give you some Pokeballs to use during your trial then. Didn't you already give us 50 earlier? 20 balls. Perfect. These Pokeballs may be handcrafted, but they work a treat, as you've already seen. Sure, we're good. We'll have it cleared in no time. Hopefully we will. Kaishi says, bro, I just pressed the dodge button while going up the stairs. You can fall upstairs in this game. Which is pretty funny. Well, I'll try that later. Okay, so, like, what? I can't go up the stairs, man, so I can't try it yet. Let's go at it. Give me just a sec here. I'm just going to move my cable for my microphone because that's why I accidentally kicked it earlier. Okay, let's go. Where are the fields? Does it show us? Oh, so things over there. There we go. Kaishi once again says, when you unlock mystery gifts, go to the mystery gifts and press via internet. There's going to be a Hisuian Zoroark mask in the mystery gifts. Awesome. So there must be like a day one like bonus mystery gift or something like that. Pretty good to know. I got the sort of map, which was the pre-order bonus here for it. It's like a map of the region. The only thing that annoys me when they do those things is that they fold them. If they wouldn't fold these maps, I'd actually buy like hold on a sec here. We've got someone putting stuff in the chat. So took care of that. Yeah, I wish they would put the map. I wish they would like find ways to do these things unfolded, because I would like put them. I would actually frame them and like use them as like a backdrop on my wall for when I'm using the live set. Oh my god, another one. If anyone has mod in the chat, by the way, can you just keep an eye out? Because apparently, like, there's like 2 in a row putting awesome links in our chat. So if you see any of those like ong dot whatever stuff, just you can just hide them automatically. Okay, so I'm a Volo of the Ginkgo Guild, the go-to choice for any of your mercantile needs here in Hisui. Perfect. I've heard talk about you. Fell from the sky, didn't you? Now that's certainly a tale I'd like to hear. Oh, and you've a Pokemon. You're certainly full of interesting surprises. Investigating the odd and novel is key to any good merchant's success. So what do you say? How about you and I see how our Pokemon stand up to one another? Sure, let's do a practice battle. I've also heard about this trial you're going to attempt. Let's have a quick battle to get your blood pumping before you head out. So we are going to get a test battle. Though I hope you know you'll lose if your Pokemon's HP reaches 0. Sure. Pretty soon we're about to battle. We're about to battle, man. So he's challenged us to battle. Togepi. Dang. So is this just like... So... It's a little odd. You're just like here chilling. Like, is it still turn-based, or is there like, if I don't do anything for too long, is like Togepi gonna kick my butt? Anyway, guess we won't have to find out because we beat him down. Yes, there is a lot of dialogue. Moves, items, use them well. The world will open up to you. It's like I said, that's why often I don't like streaming RPGs, just because it's like a slow burn. They're great games. They're just like stream conductive. I don't find it's like the best thing. Obviously, we were going to stream Pokemon, but there's still like a slow burn at the beginning till things get going. It's always good to have fun. It's always good fun to have your Pokemon do battle, don't you think? And as they gain experience through battle, they'll learn more moves and grow even stronger. Obviously, we know all this. If you want to change it, you can open your satchel, choose Pokemon you want, and change move. Sure. How do we open our satchel? I don't remember them telling us how to open our satchel. But we'll figure it out, obviously, as soon as I get control. Topical, so we've got a few potions. Now you can use... they might worn out from battle. Sure. Sure. Thank you very much. Chicken Little was very wrong. The sky is not falling. Instead, a 15-year-old man fell out of the cloud for skies. Yes. Yo, got Spirit Bomb's big ol' rock. That's really something. Not only can you catch Pokemon, you can lead them in battle. Now onto the Obsidian Field Lands. Yes, please, let's get going. Destination on your map and tell rest the guardsman where you're going. That way someone can come to your aid if you're knocked out by a Pokemon. Sure. Thank you. So what? Do we have to tell him where we're going? Okay, so it really is like Monster Hunter. Like, you say where you want to go and it sort of teleports you to that location. Hey, Champ, how you doing, man? I chose Cyndaquil finally, Champ. Yep. However, we just got him. We just did our first battle. Oh my god, there is even a base camp before you reach the wilds. From your trial, you must catch 3 species. Bidoof, Starly, Sphinx. Yes, I already know this. Thank you. Oh my god, please stop. Like, Captain Celine got hold of me after you left. She impressed upon me that I bear full responsibility for what happens to our sudden guest. Thank you. That's our unsparing captain, but what help exactly can you offer out here, Professor? To be honest, my dear girl, I don't intend to lift a finger. Rick's talents are the real deal. He'll pass with flying colors. You'll see. Thank you. So responsibility for him still lies, in fact, with me then. I'm sure Rick will be fine. Let's begin the trial. Thank you. Please. Not trying to sound annoyed, but I'm like, come on. So there's a workbench for crafting. You have items here. That's our satchel. How do we open our satchel? It's up. We've got here. We've got our Cyndaquil here. We can check the summary. Okay. Okay, if we press X, we change between like our empty Pokeballs and Cyndaquil. If they give me another tutorial, man, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. This is an Inspiration Hill. This species of Pokemon you're meant to catch all live here. Thank you. Along comes a Bidoof. Time to get ready to catch it. Yes, we will. Let me just see. This child wants me to touch purple fire. What do I do? Don't touch it. I've been busy. You, Cyndaquil would have been my pick. I waited on this game. Too many games lately. So I've been very busy as well, trying to put out consistent videos each and every day. I'm really trying to hit that 7 videos a week mark. I've done it this week, but it's a little rough sometimes. Hope you guys doing well in Canada, and we are starting to get snow again. I'm was able to upgrade my PlayStation 5. Nice. I am currently very much on the hunt for a PlayStation 5. Right now, I've decided I'm going to be getting a PlayStation 5, so I'm on the hunt for it. As soon as I find one, I found a Series X, but I don't want to buy it because if I buy the Series X, I'll have to wait for the PlayStation. And even with the recent acquisition, there's too many PlayStation games coming out this year that I do want to play, that I'm on the hunt for that as well. However, Nintendo will always be my main console. You know, it's not going to change because, like I said, even the PlayStation, I'm hardly going to be able to play because I'll have to be like, you know, attached to my monitor or whatnot. But yeah. We have Series X's available around here. I have some available. Like if I wanted one, I would have one right now. I had one in my hands earlier and I just put it down and said, I'm waiting for my PS5. Bidoof has a mellow disposition. That means it tends not to run from people, so it'll be easy. Perfect. Let's catch our freaking Bidoof. I'm good, man. I know how to catch this thing. There we go. One down. You caught a Bidoof. Well done. Time to find your next Pokemon. Yeah, I just honestly the PlayStation is just gonna be like for exclusives, like God of War. I want to play this year. I really want to play Ratchet and Clank. It's backwards. I'm gonna go get Ratchet and Clank. That's another game. A series I still loved playing. I still play the one on my PSP regularly. But you should be able to get close to them. If you crouch, you'll be harder to spot. Awesome. So we can crouch through the tall grass. I sort of guessed this. Thank you again. So it's like another mini tutorial. It's like a tutorial of like, I don't know, can I knock him from here? Or let's get closer. Nailed him in the back of the head. I don't know if it makes a difference if we get them from the front or the back. No problem, champ. Have a good meal, man. Good stuff. Now, our last one. I forgot there's something I ought to teach you since you're still new to this. Here's the proper way to throw your partner's Pokeball. Have the item ready with X. Press X. Have a Pokemon at the ready. You want to throw an item. Press X. Yeah, okay. Good. By throwing your Pokemon's ball at rocks or threes like this one to have it investigate. If your Pokemon finds any berries or items, it'll bring them to you. Okay. So like we throw that, what he's gonna. Okay, you have to throw it like at the trunk. I thought you had to actually throw it at the berry, but you just throw it at the trunk of the tree, and he is going to get your berries for you. Pretty nice. That's a pretty nice little move. There's that Sphinx. That's Sphinx, actually. Sphinx has an aggressive disposition. Could you already tell that? More or less, sure. Yeah, I thought you might. I can never tell until I focus on a Pokemon carefully. Once aggressive Pokemon get a rate, they'll knock aside any ball you throw at them. Okay, perfect. So when you use a ZL to focus on a Pokemon, you can now easily catch. Okay, so we basically the color of the marker is going to indicate how easy it is to catch. Pokemon, the easier it will be to catch. So more arrows, better. Okay. X icon will appear on a Pokemon if it has picked a fight with you. Be warned, Pokemon displaying this icon cannot be caught unless you engage them in battle. So we're going to probably find out how to catch a Pokemon that you have to battle. Don't worry though, I'll teach you the trick to catching aggressive Pokemon. You've got to battle them. Once they're absorbed with battling, you can throw a Pokeball at them to try and catch them. Perfect. So now we're going to battle him first, and then we're going to do it. Come on. Okay. Thank you very much. Let's go battle. So this time we're going to battle him, and then we are going to try and catch him, I guess. Oh, he learned Ember. Not sure why, because he didn't have it last time, but sure. We're going to try another quick attack. Then I'm going to see if I can I catch him. Items. Poké Ball, use. Okay, so when you're in a battle, you don't have to aim anymore. You basically just use Pokeballs like you do in the original Pokemon games. Okay. You approached those Pokemon without a hint of fear and caught each one. You're like a gift the sky dropped to us. Haven't we already established this since yesterday? But sure. Okay. With you at our side, I think the Survey Corps has a real chance of compiling a complete Pokedex as we've been ordered. I think I might keep the Shinx in the team. I don't know if this time we build a team like in other Pokemon games, but if we are building a team, I do think I'm going to keep the Shinx. I really like that Pokemon. I'm still curious why on earth you came falling from the sky like you did, but for now, let's tell the professor we're ready to head back. Awesome. So, we've gone through like our tutorial mission. Hopefully now, after some very slight dialogue, we get to move on and do really like what we want. Oh, I said you'd pass the trial with flying colors, and seems you went and did just that. Congratulations, Rick. You've taken your first step towards seeking out every Pokemon. This calls for a commemorative photograph. Nice. Yeah, I mean, we've got like... Yeah, we've got like, well, 4 Pokemon, yeah. With skills like yours, I suppose this was a foregone conclusion. Now then, we'd best report to Captain Celine. Time to head back to Jubilife Village, eh? Man, by the way, guys, there's a lot of games that got announced this week. The next news video, I'm going to have quite a few games to go through. So I'm going to probably do it in a fast, like, rapid-fire format. But I don't know if you've been watching, like, announcements for the last few days. But there's a lot of games that, like, I'm talking about indie games that have gotten, like, release dates. And some of them are games I had my eye on. Like Koromon, which is, like, an old-school Pokemon game. But, you know, indie style. Finally got a release date. There's others, too. Like, I was... Hey, Kevin. How you doing, man? I'm doing pretty well, my friend. I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for stopping by. In time, you'll be able to send your Pokemon you've caught to live in the village pastures. You can bring up to 6 Pokemon with you into the field. Okay, so it's standard Pokemon stuff. Though we've never had anyone skilled enough to do so. Well, now you got me. So we're gonna do that. Come now, you two. Let's not dilly-dally. Captain Celine awaits our reports at headquarters. I bet Captain Celine will be very pleased. So let's get to the headquarters. Let's get our report out. And then hopefully after that, it's going to open up and we're going to be able to go on our own missions. She's probably going to give us our outfit so that we have the same like blue clothing and whatnot. Because we're probably going to become a Galaxy member or whatever. Isn't Team Galaxy the bad guys? That's what I'm wondering. I'm like, do we become the bad guys in this? You've passed our trial. You can hold on to that satchel. I must admit, you've impressed me. I set a high hurdle to judge whether a stranger like yourself could be worthy, but you cleared it. Sure. This is yours, the official uniform. Yay! We got our uniform. Dude, don't worry, Wild One. I know. I'm the first one who can't wait for like this part to be like over. Get changed in the room you used last night. 3rd floor. Sure. Present yourself in uniform to our commander. This is your first official order from your captain. Yay! Let's go get changed. Finally, man, it's getting good. It's getting good. Don't worry. The good part is coming. The good part is coming. Man. You see, it's so funny because that sounds exactly like when I was trying to get my wife to watch Lord of the Rings, which she's never watched, by the way. And we were watching the first one, and you know, it starts out in the Shire, real quiet, real easy and everything. And I could see her eyes rolling and like, oh my god, this looks like so weird. And then basically I kept saying like, the good part is coming. The good part is coming. Don't worry. And, but yeah. Sure. Yes. We good. Oh, we have to put on the sandals too. Dang. Okay. I didn't listen properly. And the sandals. Oh, survey core sandals. There we go. Yes. Now we good, right? Yes. Cutscene. We're good. You change into your survey core uniform. There we go. Come on. Tailored just for you, sir. As you've changed regarding accommodations, you may continue to use the room you slept last night. Perfect, that's our house. Thank you. You may wear this as well. Oh, a nice little cap. Is this exclusive, meaning the game has just come out and you're playing it? Sorry for sounding thick. You're not sounding thick at all. It came out today. It's exclusive to Nintendo because it's a Pokemon game, but I didn't get like an exclusivity to stream it or anything. It's been out. It's been out since this morning, and I know people the embargo on reviews like came up yesterday, so I think people were streaming it already since yesterday. Unfortunately, I am not big enough to be getting Nintendo exclusives. Have to read that later. I didn't pay attention where we're supposed to be going. Guessing. Oh, it's on the 3rd floor of headquarters. Okay. Let's go. 2nd floor. Third floor of headquarters. There, Commander. Yes, sir. Let's get going. I've been waiting for you. Sure. We've been waiting as well. We've been waiting to do something. Come on. I am Kamado, commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. Thank you. Okay. So you are Rick. Yes, sir. I've been briefed on your situation, including how you fell from the sky. Sure. Now then, let's see what you're made of. Face me in combat. Sure. Oh. You've got vigor, I'll give you that. You need to work on your sumo technique, but I do see some potential. What a weird first time to meet someone. Hey, come at me. Don't expect a warm welcome from everyone, naturally. Some will be slow to trust an outsider. Okay, I'm gonna lay back in my chair and we're... We literally fell right out of the blue. This superstitious among us might see the arrival as a portent of disaster. But you passed a trial that was put to you. No matter how odd you may seem, you're part of Jubilee Village now. Sure. Dedicate yourself to the work of the Galaxy Expedition Team and complete the Pokédex. But I warn you, Rick, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Keep your wits about you as you work. No problem, William. Glad to be of help. Yay, we completed a mission. Come on, what's next? So the commander accepted us. Yes, but I understand this. You begin as a no-star. Recruit among the ranks. In other words, you have no rank at all. Sure. Perform well as a member of the Survey Corps and you will move up the ranks. Yes. It sounds so much like Monster Hunter. Like, they're talking about ranks, and probably we're going to have missions based on ranks. Like, I would almost wonder if they consulted with Capcom, because let's be honest, Nintendo and Capcom have been working together a lot lately. I would almost wonder if they consulted with Capcom on, like, how can we build a Monster Hunter type Pokemon game? Since they saw the crazy success of Monster Hunter in the last few years. Because not only like the game on Nintendo, even before that, Monster Hunter World was going crazy. And working on the Pokédex will also, of course, bring you closer towards your goal of yours, to seek out every last Pokemon. Now, if anyone's old enough for this reference, I think the next step for Pokemon will be like Pokemon Dino Riders. If you know what Dino Riders are, it's an old show where they took dinosaurs and they basically put huge weapons on their back and then rode them around like crazy. And I think that will be the next step for Pokemon. let's fuse in the anime mecha genre and let's arm Pokemon with like weapons. Here, you will need this. You received a recipe for crafting Pokeballs. Awesome. So we need one apricorn and one tumblestone. I'm pretty sure once we get going Wild One, it will be. And when we're saying like Monster Hunter, I don't think we're going to be killing Pokemon or like skinning them or whatnot. But I mean that like the gameplay loop is going to be set up like Monster Hunter. Where you have missions, like you saw, you get teleported to a location. You get your missions. Most likely, each mission will have certain Pokemon spawn, meaning that you're going to have higher stars for different Pokemon to spawn at those locations, just like Monster Hunter does. Basically, reusing the same locations just with like different scenarios. And then basically, we're going to move on from there. Stars, we're striving for. Perfect. You can make yourselves Pokeballs. Let's head to the Craftworks. Oh my god. Man, stop with the tutorials. Like, can't I figure this out without you, like, telling me exactly each step of everything I have to do? Yep, we're gonna be crafting. Well done, earning a place in our team. To get this change of clothes. Here you go. Hope they fit. Didn't they just give us clothes? Oh, that's our use fit. Okay. We get an everyday kimono and a pair of everyday trousers. Perfect. Sure, we'll go visit the shops once I get to crafting and once we can do a freaking mission. Come on. You guys are laughing at me because every time I'm like, yes, we're out of it. It's like, here's another tutorial. Yay. Oh my god. You can use the workbench here at the craftworks. Anytime in a village. Thank you. Yes. Like, just tell me, here's a craft bench. This is where you craft stuff. Congratulations on joining us. Just spend the money from you got from the captain on clothes or whatever you think is best. Thank you. You just told me that. There we go. Yes, we want that. We have 20. Let's craft 20. There we go. You made 20. Put them in their satchel. We good to go. Can we go now? Yay. Oh my god. I don't say blah blah blah. Yes, this is the blah 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 stream tonight. Oh, now that some fine craftsmanship, hard to believe this is your first time stepping up to the workbench, my boy. You mean it's my first time pressing the A button 3 times? Dang. You'll recall, of course, that Pokemon possess an odd power to shrink themselves down. Yes, you said that before. Catch them. Like, you can tell that they're making sure that the game is like addresses a younger public as well by like hand holding you through all of these. Hey Trizat, yes, happy game night. Actually, it's happy visual novel night because basically we're reading a visual novel. No, I'm joking. I'm liking the game. It's just like I'm really looking forward to being out of like the tutorial part of it that we've been in for like an hour and 15 minutes. On that note, here you are. Yay, finally our Pokedex. Thank you. Yay, scene 7 caught 4. Thank you. Region. Okay. Complete research tasks. Help Professor fill out Pokedex. Yes. Same goes for me. Survey Corps member. Yes. Be good. My good Rick. Okay. No problem, Trizat. Don't worry. I understand fully on that. That's why, you know, like last week, that's why I got behind on the videos. I had like 3 days of dad stuff to deal with. So where like it was impossible to do anything. So I had to catch up over last weekend. If you're going to the Field Lands camp, would you mind taking care of a request for me? I'm standing guard, so I can't leave my post. Headquarters if you want to talk about it. People have something to ask you will have a request icon above them. Those are optional quests. Thank you. Okay, so... Purple, have you heard of it? Nope. Yeah, President London told me that after a Pokemon gains a certain amount of appearance through battling and like, it will sometimes change its appearance and become stronger. I said it was a phenomenon called evolution. Yes, we know what evolution is. Oh my god. Okay, thank you. So I decided I want to raise a Wurmple myself and have it evolve. Okay, so we have to catch him a Wurmple. Yay. Okay, so we've got that there. We've got other quests here. Let's see if we can I'm going to pick up some quests so we can actually go out and do stuff. Because I do not want to come back to the village till we've at least got like 2-3 quests out. Your youngest loves Pokemon. My youngest is probably going to love this game. She doesn't like old school RPG Pokemons, but she loved Pokemon Snap. She's probably going to love this one once we get out of the... like this part. Like if I just hand her and say like catch stuff, she's probably gonna go crazy. I wonder if you can actually run out of Pokemon in this and like run out of money. I don't think so, because I guess you can just always like go to trees and like pick up the materials. Don't we have a Starly? Don't we have a Starly? Okay. Hold on. So what, we have to complete all of these for to have it complete? Is that it? Like we have to catch, we have to defeat, and we have to evolve? I'm not sure I'm getting this. Hold on. Did anyone get that? Because we have a Starly, so why can't we just show her the Pokédex entry for the Starly? We'll figure that out. Okay. Now Shink's ears had odd markings on the insides, but what are they? Okay. We have a Shinx. Yes, here. Wow, this is so weird. Like they're giving us quests for the Pokemon that they just had us catch. So we got 3 potions for free. Which is why I don't get why we can't show the Pokédex for the okay, we're gonna go out, we're gonna go do some stuff because we're gonna figure that out on the way back. So we really have to complete all the tasks on there. So I have to beat one, I have to catch one without being seen. Okay, thank you, Wild One. So we go in here, yes. Whew, nice. Righto, let's get to it then, shall we? In order to complete this Pokédex of hers, there are a great many research tasks I'll need you to help carry out, my boy. They can be found in the Pokédex for you to reference anytime. Oh, okay, so he's just a little too quick. He's basically explaining it to us now. Each Pokemon species has a different number, a variety of each task. Press down button to open your Pokédex. Okay, perfect. When you focused on a wild Pokemon in the valley using the ZL, you can also instantly check the research tasks for that species by pressing the down button. When you end that unusual tasks, be sure to check them out. Okay, so we basically have to catch them, but in a bunch of different ways. Well, and sometimes battle them, and sometimes other stuff. Oh, now we're going to dodge. Now what to do later. Okay. So we have a dodge roll. I'm not reading this anymore because I think it's pretty much just standard stuff. Draw on, I'll teach you plenty. Let's go. Has she actually told us how to dodge? There we go. Okay, now let's share some Survey Core wisdom. Focus on opponent's end, then press down button to open the Pokédex. That's what the other guy just told me. And when it's time to battle, remember the captain's switching wisdom. If you have items out, press X to ready your Pokemon. Yes. Thank you. Let's just fight him. I'm like, there we go. Ooh. I don't know if we're supposed to beat him, but that's what I'm doing right now. And he's like not fighting back at all. So we got an Oran Berry from that. We got gained a level. I want to see the thing where they say that if we target it, and check the Pokédex. But no, I wanted to check the Pokédex for Bidoof. So number caught 1, number defeated 1. Okay. Let's go to that bother the village. Number defeated, number of heavy specimens you've caught. I don't have the Pokemon controller, the Pokeball controller. That's a good question. But I assume that I honestly, that's like a controller I'd have to get. I just never really saw the I really never saw the like usefulness to it because it only worked with one game basically. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be killing these and maybe I should be doing other stuff, but we're gonna right after this we'll I just got a little antsy and I need to fight a bit. Okay, let's see what she tells us. I think you've got it, but as a reminder, don't forget to open your Pokédex when you focus on a Pokemon to check the research tasks for it. It's just ZL, then down. Okay, so we're going to check out Starly, and yeah, so we're going to try and hide in some tall grass. Okay, it's like that, basically, that you check on them. So we're going to hide in some tall grass, and we're going to try and throw our Pokeball so we can catch the Starly without being seen. Oh, and it gives us experience when we just catch them as well. So basically, if I run around here, she saw me, right? So I'm like effed right now. Like, when does it actually run off, though? Like, when does the actual fact that she hasn't seen me run out? Like, does that count as she didn't see me because I waited till she turned around? Oops, missed that one there. So I guess we're too far now. Now let's do this. We can grab the berries in the tree. There we go. Now, basically, what is the official mission we have to do, though? Like, what is it all about? Okay, in order to complete your Pokedex, you'll kind of research tasks. Okay, some ticks carrying out research tasks. Okay, do we have to so what we have to talk to her again? Oh dang, he's angry. Let's just run away. I don't know if they run after you. You really need to give Dread some attention. Around here, you can find a Pokemon called Buizel. It's got an aggressive disposition. Okay. That means it'll try to hit you with its moves just like Sphinx. You need to battle to catch it. Okay, sure. Take too much damage within a short time, you'll be in danger of blacking out. You can tell you're in danger when the edges of the screen turn red. Okay. Well, Pokemon. Okay. If you take further damage after the edges of the screen have turned red, you'll become overwhelmed and black out. Perfect. So basically, don't take hits. After speaking of which, your research tasks for Buizel include seeing it use a certain move. To be precise, you have to see it use a move in battle. That's right, some tasks require battling. Perfect. So it's a little specific on like having to catch it like with a bunch of like bells and whistles. Basically, I know Cyndaquil's weak to it, but whatever. It's just quick attack. Like we're like 4 levels above it, so it should not be too much of an issue. We should have checked what the actual stuff was that we needed to do. Okay, well, let's just throw this. I should have checked what the move was before we actually fought it, so that we would have known what the move it needs to use is. But I'm not sure it's going to make much of a difference at this point. We can always catch another one. Now, there we go. So even for our Pokemon that we have currently, there's like, if you see there was a counter, it's counting the number of times I've used Quick Attack with Cyndaquil. So even that for completing the Pokedex is useful. We should check that out, actually. What do we need to do for Cyndaquil? So we need... Okay, so once we've seen it use like 15 times Quick Attack, that seems to be the max. We need to see it use Flame Wheel, a strong style move, an agile style move, and we need to have it evolve at least once. So actually, yeah, I'm starting to get the hang of it. So some of them you're even going to have to catch, evolve, do a bunch of stuff. So basically, if you want to really complete the whole Pokedex, you're probably going to have to play with every Pokemon in the game, which is why someone told me that a completion of this is like 60 hours. Because I guess once you're like finished the storyline, if you really want to complete it, you're going to have to like probably evolve and play with almost every Pokemon in the game. That's intense. I don't know how many Pokemon is in this one though. Let me just see here because I think I lost a lot of the. I was focusing there on the game. So while when you're a wizard of the game, yeah. So this is an open world game. I would say it's semi-open world. It's like Monster Hunter style, where you like sort of bounce to a location and then you're free to roam within that location, but you can't like, from what I can see, you can't like jump to like end game areas from the start. It's semi Pokemon Breath of the Wild-ish. Like I said, to me it feels a lot more like Pokemon Monster Hunter. I don't think I've unlocked the mystery gift. At least the tutorials have not told me yet, Kaishi, that I've unlocked mystery gifts. We'll see Prime one day, hoping. Hopefully. Here, a little reward for keeping up with me. Your own crafting kit. What's a crafting kit? Is it like we can craft on a go? Like, what's the point of having crafting benches if they just give you a crafting kit to craft anywhere? I get it. You can only use items that are in your satchel. I assume that the workbench even uses stuff that's in your, like, storage. But it's like a little weird. But anyway, nonetheless, it does seem quite fun. And I'm probably going to be putting a lot of hours into it. But I don't think we're going to get as far as I would have liked to get in like a 2 hour, 15-minute stream. We're going to keep going as much as we can, but I really wish we would have gotten like the meat and potatoes of the game. We're just starting to scratch the surface now. Okay, so we've got to do some more research tasks. I wonder if I go back to the professor like right now, is he gonna like let me move on to the next thing? Oh, there's our Wurmple. Does anyone see the arrows? You know, they said there were supposed to be like arrows telling you how easy or not the Pokemon is to catch. Personally, I don't see the arrows. Oh, it's because I wasn't on a Pokeball. I get it. I get it. It's all good. I'll just next time I just won't fight it, and I'll try and throw a Pokeball straight at it. And I actually should have done that because he ran away. Dang. Okay. So interesting. You can't just fight every Pokemon either. And I guess you can't tell what's gonna happen unless you have... Okay, let me just see. Number you defeated. Ground type moves. Use bite. Number of different forms you've attained. Number of evolutions. So same thing here, roughly. Oh, dang. I'm getting... that's what they mean by being ganged up on. There we go. Now we're gonna... Now we're gonna take care of it. So we have to defeat some of them, so we're just gonna defeat these. Because they seem to be much more combat-centric, the basic... what we need to do here. Oh, dang, they can gang up on my Pokemon too. Interesting. Poor Cyndaquil, man. Oh, and this is a level 6. Dang, I didn't see that. Hold on. We're gonna... Cyndaquil, we're gonna use a potion. We're gonna give our little guy a fighting chance here to recover. There we go. Oh, burned him. Nice. So you still have status effects here. Okay, so it's pretty pretty straight, like pretty interesting there. How like you know, it, like shifts totally, and you have to really you gotta really watch out. I wonder if you can just like power level though. Like at one point, are you just gonna be like a god in each region if you fight too much? It sucks that we missed that Wurmple though, because we would have had that other guy's quest done already. We're gonna try to find another one. He was around here. Before going to the professor, man, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna look around a little bit on this stuff. See, it's weird because we're like too far. Oh man, I threw the freaking Pokemon. I'm so dumb. I keep forgetting to switch back to my Pokeballs. That is pretty bad though. Okay, we're gonna quick attack because that's one of the things we need for Cyndaquil. So we defeated a Starly. There we go. What are these things? Like, they look like veins for mining, but we haven't heard anything yet about mining. Okay. Defeated. 2 number. We have to catch heavy specimens and evolve. So I don't know how we determine what a heavy specimen is. Like, do we just... Whoa, that was not what I wanted to do. Like, should we just catch random ones and... Oh, ponitas. We're gonna go try and catch one of those. But, like, should we just catch random ones of them and then hope that they're heavies? I'm not too sure. But let's try and catch a ponita. Nice. So we've got a ponita here. Got another one over there. Let's see if I can just sneak up and get its information so that we can see what we need to do with it. No, let's just check the Pokédex manually. Let's see what we need to do. Ponita, here. Caught, number of heavy specimens you've caught. What are you saying heavy specimen is Bidoof? Yeah, but like there's a heavy specimen here for Ponita too. Like there must be a weight when you catch them and they must be determined. It's craft material, the crystal. I'm assuming it's just that they haven't told us yet how to get them. Oh, maybe I should just throw the stupid Pokemon at it, right? I'm going to try that. As soon as we get out of this, we're going to try throwing a Pokemon at the crystal. You have to defeat one with water type moves. Seen it use Ember. Give it food. Okay. So we have to at least defeat one as well. Oh my god, that's a Rapidash, isn't it? Alright, let's just... Oh my god, he's low. But I'll just use a potion. What the heck? Ponita just ran away? Okay, sure. Like, can we catch the Rapidash? Or is this, like, crazy? Are we gonna get our ass beat? I feel like we're gonna get, like, beat down hard, like, really badly. But... Okay, we can't... Oh, level 40. Yeah. We would have gotten... Whoa. We would have gotten whooped, like, hard there. Oh, okay. We are going to run away from that thing. I did not get attacked, Wild One. Very funny. I managed to realize that I was about to get probably a hardcore beatdown. Oh, and that is how we get it. Nice. Can we catch this stuff too? Because that looks like something. Yep, medicine leaks. Nice. Okay, now I'm starting to catch on. Now I'm starting to catch on. Look at Wild One, man. He hopes like I would have attacked a Rapidash and got my butt kicked. I'm starting to get a hang of this now, man. I'm not gonna noob it up as much anymore. We're going to collect a bunch of stuff. Like I said, this really feels more like Monster Hunter. Come on, if you've played Monster Hunter, you know it's all about like gathering resources at the beginning so you can craft your stuff. At least we can sort of like throw it and keep moving along, not have to wait for it. I wonder where we get our other recipes though, because right now we pretty much only have a recipe for, let's just see. I'm pretty sure we only have a recipe. Where do we craft? Oh no, we can make potions too. Nice. So let's make 5 potions. Let's go back everyday items. Let's heal up our Weasel, because we might need him if we need a water type move. There we go. Pretty honestly, now that I'm getting like a hang of this stuff, it is starting to feel a lot better. And now that we can actually like do stuff, also a lot better. Hey Maple, know who is doing the animation figure for your JPEGs? It looks great. If you look, it is linked down below in the description of every video. Her name is hold on. She like her handle on basically her handle on Instagram is that_screaming_goat. If you give her a shout out over on Instagram, if you're looking for any like anime work, she makes some great characters, and you can contact her. Her general turnaround time, if you're looking for that kind of stuff, is pretty good as well. Like basically, I ordered them from her, and she had them ready for me in about like 4 or 5 days, and that was between Christmas and New Year's. Normally, she said she would have been able to do it even quicker than that. It was just the holidays, basically. So, let's flip here. Let's grab some more medicine leeks, because that's what we need to make potions. So we've got the, we caught it, right? I'm like, I'm a little lost. Where do the extra Pokemon go? Did it say like it sent it to a box or something? Uh-oh, Starly Sauce. But basically, let's see. Wurmple, yeah, we have one caught. And we caught it without being spotted. Nice, so we got like 2 for 1. What's this one we need? We need a heavy specimen, and we need to evolve one. Now, I think we're going to head back to camp now, because I do think like we probably did enough stuff for the professor to like let us move on. So let's try and get back to the camp. Yeah, I see the eye thing. We're spotted. Grab a medicine leak on the way. So this is going to be like a slow burn game, in my opinion. Exactly. Honestly, Wild One, that's what I would say. It feels like Let's Go meets Monster Hunter, which honestly is not a bad thing. Like, let's be honest. Now that we're sort of out of the whole tutorial stuff, like, personally, I'm having fun right now. And it's just you've got to learn a lot of stuff, probably, and till the game gets going. It's probably going to take a little bit of time. The first, like, you know what I mean? Like, the first missions are probably going to be very laid back like this. And eventually, it's probably going to keep going and going and going. I'm not sure how many Pokedex entries we're going to have to complete, though. Once you submit the reports, you'll receive money based on the level and number of Pokemon you caught. You receive more money if you fulfilled certain conditions in a speech for the first time. Okay. Pokemon caught, different species 6. First time 6, Pokemon Strike. So we've made 1,625, whatever the currency is. Definitely. And honestly, like I said, unfortunately for stream tonight, like we're gonna do what we can, but after stream I'm definitely gonna be playing through this like a lot over the weekend. I do plan on finishing the main storyline over the weekend because I have a lot of stuff lined up for next week. And by the way, I have not forgotten about the 10K subscriber celebration. Okay, that was on the rocks because it happened like right before Black Friday, and Black Friday and the holidays were like the worst time of year to try to pop out like a video for 10K subscribers. January, things are getting back on track. So February, we're going to be doing that. I'm going to do the studio tour. So I'm going to start by filming the studio tour. We're going to put that out. And I'm going to have you guys vote on like a secondary video that we're going to do surrounding the 10K subscriber celebration with some giveaways and stuff. That'll all be in February. So I have not forgotten about it. I'm about to start posting about it, but do not worry. For all of you that were following that like drive to 10K, I've absolutely not forgotten. I agree. Wild One, Ninja Turtles is like top on my list, and I'm actually gonna be doing my top upcoming games in February because I hate doing top upcoming games in January. I'll tell you guys why. Very few games get announced in December, and generally a lot of the biggest games or at least the first batch of big games always get announced in January. If you think about it, it makes perfect sense because in December, what do companies want you to do? They want you to buy the stuff that's already out. So they're not going to get the hype train going on stuff that isn't out yet till January, because once the holidays are over, they've sold what they've had to sell. Then they're going to talk about all their release dates. So I hate doing like upcoming games till January is over. And if you look at the last 2-3 weeks, the number of announcements we've got is like triple, quadruple what we got all of November and December. So basically, I'm going to get that out in the next couple of weeks too, because we're going to look at a lot of games that are coming up that we now know about. But yeah, that's going to be coming as well. Now let's keep getting to this because we've got still about, I would say 20-ish, 25 minutes to go. We're going to try and get some interesting stuff out of the way. So by carrying out research tasks and submitting reports, you'll raise the research level of the Pokemon species you encounter. If you raise a Pokemon's entry to level 10, that entry will be considered complete. Okay, so you don't have to complete it all the way. You just have to get it to level 10. Awesome. And you will have unlocked all of the detailed information to be had about that species. So as you carry out tasks and complete the Pokédex entries for different species, you'll also gain Pokemon research points, which you can view on the cover of your Pokédex. Once you've earned a certain number of points, you'll be able to move up through the ranks of the Galaxy Expedition. Okay, so we have to get points to move up. Got it. So research level is 5. So if we want to complete the Starly, which I really want to, we basically have to catch like... So that's how they calculate the points. So basically, if we just catch like 6 of them, we'll be at level 10. Okay, so you don't need to play with every which one of them. You just need to like basically get to level 10 on each one. Which is why we're complete on Cyndaquil. Okay. Now things are starting to make sense. So we've upped the rank already. No, we have not. We're missing 10 points. Okay, so let's just get moving and we will try to complete Starly and Bidoof. Can we do Bidoof just by like... can we just catch a bunch to get them done? Yeah, we can. Or we can defeat a bunch. Or catch a heavy species, which is whatever. Or we can evolve. But evolving only gives you 1 point. It seems really underwhelming. So we're gonna catch an extra one. We're gonna get 3 points. There we go. Hopefully, if we catch him, we're already well on our way. I feel like we should fight another one, because basically... if we defeat some, I think we get 4 points. Ah. They're starting to run away. I wonder if your Pokemon get too strong, do they just all start running away? Yeah, they're starting to all run away, so I wonder if it's because my Pokemon is, like, too strong. Like, if we try with Abusil, are they, like, less likely to... Are they less likely to run away? Oh, what the heck? She saw me? Oh, a Driftloon. Dang. He wants to rumble. Oh man, he can't fight with a normal move. Dang. Let's see if we can catch it, even though it's only a level 2, so maybe we can just catch it even though we haven't damaged it. We good? Oh, the other Driftloon is getting in on this. Let's try and just catch him as well. Got it. Well, got it, Wild One. Thank you once again, the Pokemon Sage. So we've got 2 Driftloons. Pretty good. We caught 2 at night, so that was actually... And if we catch a third one, we complete another objective. So just catching a third one is... I'm just going to try and... Oh, man, that was too far. Hey, brah. There we go. From like literally like right up in his grill. Whoa. Okay. Relax. Actually, that's what I wanted to try. If we put out a Pokemon that is not as powerful, if he's still going to run. Oh, I think we could have I think we have to use a water type move. I think that was one of them for Weasel. Oh, critical. Nice. Let's do attack. You haven't liked the last few ones? Yeah, Sword and Shield was lackluster. Sword and Shield really was... Especially that was the first ever, like, console game, if you will, because before that it was unique, like only handheld. And this Driftloon is being a little bit of a jerk. At least now we have a special move, so we can actually fight it. I actually didn't. I really didn't mind the remakes of Diamond and Pearl. Like, they weren't great, but I didn't mind them either. I just agreed that they didn't do enough, like, upgrades to them. Like, if you look at the difference between the original Red and Fire Red, there was so much more upgrade than what we got between, basically, like, Diamond and Shining, Shining Diamond. Like, that we hardly got, like, any upgrades. Like, obviously, it's on a new system. So we caught that. Let's check our Pokedex. Let's see how we're doing. So Bidoof is not complete. We would have to catch... So, oh, it's because I guess we don't get the points till we check in with the professor? Is that it? Like, we don't officially get the points till we check in with the professor. I think that's the way it works, because, like, we're not getting credit for... we're not getting credit, basically, for the stuff yet. So, basically, we're going to have to check in with the professor, I think, to do that. Okay, so Bidoof, we've got 3. So, 1, 2, 4, 7. So, we still need to either catch 3 more or beat 1 more. Like, I'm just gonna fight 1 more. If we can defeat 1 more, I think we're set for Bidoof. Let's hold on here. Let's just give a potion to... And actually, let's switch over to Shinx. I want to use Shinx a little bit. Snap is fun if you're like for a laid back experience, but it's definitely like for a specific crowd of people. Like, it's definitely not my favorite Pokemon game. I said defeat 1 more, right? Yeah. That's Thundershock. Oh, rollout. This one's fighting back. It's pretty good, because probably means he's not going to run away. What do these guys? You should have your Pokemon smash open sparkling rocks. There we go. So we sort of figured that out on our own, but I guess he was there to let us know that. Let's see if we can catch a few more of these. Oh, he's sleeping. Do we get like I didn't check, but maybe we get bonus points if we catch a sleeping one. Whoopsie. Guess not. You really can't miss with these guys, can you? And I should have so not thrown that Poké Ball for nothing. I'm waiting for these guys to return so that you can throw them again. Especially because here we've got like trees that are basically full of stuff. There we go. Let's try and catch another one of these. Because if we catch 3, it is one of the objectives. Okay, I guess we can't just like randomly toss. Because I was wondering if, like, while they're running away, you can just, like, toss a ball at them. And I guess we can, but you've got to be really quick. Okay, Bidoof. So Matt says that should be good. Starly. Because, yeah, we're missing only 5 points, and we've got 7 extra, so we're pretty good. You think you're the only... Wow, you didn't like Luigi's Mansion 3? Wow. I honestly, you're the first person I hear live tell me that. And obviously, opinions are opinions. We're allowed to anything. But I really, really liked Luigi's Mansion 3. But yeah. I do it, like... The gameplay is a little simplistic-ish, but it was... to me, it was still tons of fun. So we've caught 2. That was one of the objectives. Oh. So dumb. Throw the Pokemon at it. Like, honestly, I can see people, like, for hours just messing around in the wild areas trying to complete their Pokedexes in this. Like, that, I think a lot of people are going to get lost in this game, in the sense, like, lost, like... so into it that they're just gonna wind up spending hours and hours just like playing the game, doing random stuff, like not even going like for like storyline elements. Because honestly, like I have like completionist tendencies. I have to really keep myself on focus to be like, okay, let's go through the storyline, let's finish the game, because now I feel like completing like each one of the elements of the Pokedex. But I'm going to keep myself on target this weekend and try to finish it. Yeah, the Arkham Saga really needs to become to Switch. That I totally agree with you, by the way. The Arkham Saga would be amazing. I've always said as well that Konami really needs to bring back the old school TMNT beat-em-ups. Like, I don't even see why there isn't already an anniversary collection. Like, well... Oh, man. Why did I roll? I wanted to bend down, and I rolled by mistake. Just blind through that one by aiming, like, at the target thing. Okay, so Starly, I think we've upgraded a level. Let's just look. Yeah, that's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. So Starly, how many points have we got in bank? 5. We should be good. Let's see if that's actually the way it works. So let's get back to the professor. Now, one thing, however, that I do think they should have put in the game so far that is... Well, I know we're going to ride Pokemon later. I know we're going to ride Pokemon later, but I wish there was, like, a teleport back to the guy giving the quests. Because right now, like, running all the way back to him is a little bit... annoying. So let's see if we got it. What? Why is it only level 8? So those aren't the points you get. Man. Well, at least we made it to the level. Okay, so we did do what we needed to do, and we got the extra level, but I'm not sure how the point system works for getting level 10. I want to take a look at that. So why are we level 8 on Bidoof? Because even if you add up, like, the points, that's 9. But that's the number we caught. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 marks. Like 6 checks. That's not 8 either. Not sure how they're doing their math here. But maybe someone sees it, though. Hold on. Let's look at one that we've completed, like Cyndaquil. Actually, I'm dumb because we really should have completed Starly first, so that I could hand in the quest to the woman. Now, do we see where the people have given us quests? I imagine we must. No, we don't. Like the woman that gave us the quest that we have to like talk to the Starlies. We have to remember by heart that they gave us that quest. It's a little weird. Like this guy wanted the whatchamacallit. Here, take your wormhole. That's a little weird though that we have to remember by heart like who gave us the quests. Yeah, it's still 60 hold limit, by the way. Bird Brock's impressions, what by the blind throw? Yeah. I like none of these. Beauticia, Beautyfred, or Bojine. Do we have like option none of these? No. So let's go with Beauticia. Like none of those names was like any name I would ever give to any of my Pokemon. Definitely. What I think I'm gonna do, I do think I don't know if I'll call it a review, but I think I am going to do like a, here is what I think of Pokemon, here are the good things, here are the bad things, and like a consensus video. Because I think at that point, like full-blown reviews will be out and there's going to be so many of them. It's probably going to be a video that not a lot of people are going to watch. So, I'm not, you know, so I'm pretty sure everyone else will do a review. So I'm going to do like a, this is my take on Pokemon. What did you want to see? I didn't read. Man, can she be any more like just like blank expression? Yes, you've attained another star. First star in the Galaxy Expedition team. Okay, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 stars to earn so far. Okay, you can now use heavy balls. Okay, perfect. So we got heavy balls, perfect. Revives, awesome. Like, okay, I'll read the description of heavy balls, because normally heavy balls catch heavy Pokemon easier. But is that what it is in this game? I'm not sure. Improving your word by moving up through the ranks is something anyone can understand. Keep at it, even if it falls willing to accept you. Pokeballs and greater rewards. Okay, sure. Like I said, it's very much like the Monster Hunter formula. Don't want to sound like a broken record, but that's what I heard today from a couple of people that I talked about, and I'm like, don't talk to me about spoilers. I just want to know how long I need to put into the game, and like, what's the basic like gameplay loop. And everyone was like, yeah, it's basically like Monster Hunter-ish. So we've earned a meal and a good night rush. Hey, Kura, how you doing, man? Been a while. So, Rick, my boy, I believe a jolly good congratulations is in order. Well done on earning your first star rank. Potato mochi tastes so much better when you have something to be happy about. Survey core duties, request folks from Beauregard. Alright, survey core gets called to help. Indeed so. Some people will ask you for help when you talk with them, while others will request to be claimed on the blackboard I keep in my lab. So we're going to have a blackboard. Perfect. Speaking of which, you approach a recent request. Akari, what's it all about? Skill with battling Pokemon. So, what's the request? From Mai of the Diamond Clan, if I recall correctly. The people of the Diamond Clan have lived here in Hisui since before the Galaxy team arrived. Learn from them. Perfect. So, for now, we're going to eat up and rest. Demon Souls on the PS5. Yeah, well, I really want to get back into the Souls games because obviously I've been a little out of them because there's only one on the Switch. And but yeah, I'm gonna start checking out the Souls games as soon as I get my PS5. All right. Okay, training grounds, pastures, whatever. So I do think we're going to be ending pretty much like in the next few minutes though. So I'm going to be saving my game. Now my house is here, right? Pretty sure this was my house. Maybe not, because our trunk's not here. I don't think we actually have to be in our house to save, but give me just a moment here. Let's see. Save your progress. Awesome. Right now I have Pokedex. I have caught 8 different types of Pokemon. Because they don't count the number of Pokemon you've caught, they count the types you've caught. And I've seen 12. So, however, we also saw a Rapidash that would have beat us down hardcore because our Pokemons are level 9. And there's a level 40 Rapidash. So you do have to be careful in these maps. Like, they do drop like these random, huge like Pokemon out of nowhere. Yeah, no, I was pretty sure I could save anywhere. I just wanted to make sure I wanted to make sure that basically you didn't have to be in your cabin. But yeah, so honestly, I'm pretty impressed with the game because it is a totally different style for Pokemon, but it still does feel like Pokemon because you recognize a lot of the basics, but at the same time, it's going in a completely different direction. So I'm going to be putting a lot of hours into this over the weekend. I'm so sorry that it took so long to get into like the meat and potatoes of the game and that we had to sit through like so much text at the beginning. But hopefully, nonetheless, this was useful to you guys. So if you were looking at picking up the game, you get a better idea of what to expect overall. Like I said, I do think this is going to basically breach the audience between Monster Hunter fans and Pokemon fans, and you're going to have like this middle ground. Obviously, it's not going to convince super action-packed Monster Hunter fans, in my opinion, to play this game because the battles still are very RPG-ish. Like, it's basically turn-based battles, but it is like breaching halfway between the two. So I do like what Game Freak is doing. The only thing I'm personally going to let you all know, I do hope that they split this into 2 different series because I still like the classic Pokemon games and I wouldn't want the turn-based RPGs to completely disappear. But I've said this a lot of times before. I really wish Nintendo would do 2 categories of games, like cheaper $30 games based on more retro styles and newer games that are pushing the series forward. like full price games. I think Nintendo would like cater to their whole audience that way if they would take all their franchises, give indie studios like the go ahead, like quality indie studios to develop their franchises in a more retro style and keep the original styles, and then push the series forward in their own way in the Nintendo products. You do that, I do think that they would have an awesome thing, because I would be sad to see the old school Pokemon completely disappear, but at the same time, if they keep going in this direction and it's quality, eventually we're going to get used to it and we're going to have some fun nonetheless. So, yeah, I know a lot of people don't like turn-based combat. I grew up on it, so like completely eliminating it, like I like a dose between the two. You know what I mean? Like every like 2 or 3 RPGs, I don't mind playing a good old school turn-based one, and then having like a fresh take with some action RPGs or some more like live, you know, live timer or live mechanic RPGs. But yeah, I get it though. I get that a lot of people don't have a love for turn-based because it is a slow-paced, slow burn type of gameplay. But hey, it was super fun hanging out with all of you. I honestly really like, you know, I've said it every time, but I really like streaming with all of you, playing these games. Starting next week, we're probably going to go back to like the 2-game format, playing like some indie titles. I have like so many indie titles that I've tried over the last 2 weeks, and actually some really good ones, but some really weird good ones. So many actually that I don't know how I'm going to manage to talk to you guys about all of them. But nonetheless, it was super lot of fun hanging out with all of you. I hope you guys appreciated the stream. I hope you guys still enjoyed the stream, although we had to go through like an hour and 15 minutes of text. And, you know, keep watching the videos, keep liking the videos. By the way, if you want to hit a like on the stream, it also helps a lot for people that want to watch the replay. I am going to try to do a condensed like 15-minute version like I did for the other 2 games we did last week, so that anyone that didn't catch the stream that wants to watch a condensed version will get that as well. Obviously, for people that watch the stream, you know, I don't want to annoy you guys with releases on videos of stuff that you already saw. It's really because I know that sitting through a 2.5-hour stream when you can't interact is very long. But yes, sir. So hopefully, like I said, this was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. And I'll see you all in my next video.